much, Sir Graham. I'm delighted to be able to stand in support of the proposal that Channel 4 comes to Glasgow, to the city that I represent. Yeah. And I send my solidarity to Team Glasgow, who are heading down in the train from Glasgow just now. So to my council colleagues and Stuart Cosgrove and the team who are on the train on their way down here with the bid document, I look forward to their safe arrival in the city. And I like to think that we are playing for the away team and they're the home team coming down to do their very best for us. So Graham, Glasgow is very much the right city for Channel 4 because like Glasgow, Channel 4 is pure Gallus and it has been from the start. Yeah. It offers something that challenges, that is different, that is unusual and that looks to seek to find the stories that we don't get in other places. Yeah. And that is certainly the story of Glasgow. And already, as other members have referred to, there are production companies based in Glasgow that are going about the business of telling the stories of the people that they want to find. We have Firecrest Films, who specialise in documentaries such as Breadline Kids, which brought the story of people who were in severe poverty to our screens. And there, Nicole Kleeman says that basing Channel 4 in Glasgow would be an enormous opportunity in Scotland. They're currently also telling the story of the cancer hospital, the Beatson, which many of my constituents have found very moving as well, because they can see their own stories reflected in those documentaries. And Matchlight, also based in Glasgow, say that Glasgow is inherently diverse in all measures. It would be a great home for the channel, and TV must represent all of the UK if it is to be relevant to the audience. And Matchlight also work in Gaelic. They do production for BBC Alba as well as for Channel 4, and they do work for Channel 4 Dispatches as well, which, as we all know, tell really deep and important stories and bring those to light. Raise the Roof are the UK's sixth fastest growing indie producer, also based in Scotland, and the biggest Channel 4 supplier from Scotland, very proudly so. And not only do they do work here, but their very successful production company helped built through Channel 4's programmes, exports as well to 37 countries around the world. So this is not just a benefit to Scotland or to Glasgow or to the UK, but by growing the ability of our own producers, native producers, to export to the world. And Chris Young of Young Films, best known for The In-Betweeners, but based in Skye in Scotland, also says that basing this in Glasgow would be a game changer for Scotland. And well, absolutely.
I thank my lady giving way, and I couldn't agree more in her advocacy of the strength of the Glasgow bid. I'd just like to also say that the two Star Wars actors actually came from my constituency of Oakland and South Perthshire, including Ewan McGregor. And doesn't she agree that locating Channel 4 in Glasgow will provide opportunities and inspirations not only to the city, but to the counties and regions that surround it?
I would very much agree with that. And one of the frustrations that I picked up in meeting with some of the production companies and with Channel 4 at a meeting they hosted with me in Glasgow in their West George Street base was the frustration of always having to look at things through a London lens. The creative decision makers within Channel 4 are often based down here, and by basing Channel 4 in Glasgow, that is a radical decision that would retilt the axis at the moment of the media within the UK, which would also bring benefits, I feel, to Northern Ireland, which would be a close travel distance to Glasgow, and to the north of England as well. And it would fundamentally change the way in which the media works within the UK. So, Sir Graham, Glasgow is many things, but it's also very close together. It is a very cohesive city. We cannot ignore one another in the street. It has diversity, as my honourable friend from Glasgow South and Glasgow North East mentioned, from people who've lived in Glasgow all their lives, to interlopers like me from Lanarkshire, from people from Somalia, Pakistan, Eritrea, from China, from Afghanistan. And they have all come together and they live cheek by jowl, Sir Graham, not across different boundaries, but cheek by jowl with one another in one of the friendliest cities of the world. And I would like to mention just a wee anecdote to exemplify just how friendly Glasgow is. And it was at an event that the organisation Radiant and Brighter had held in the city chambers in Glasgow. And they helped to support people coming to the city from other countries. And they had a doctor speaking at this meeting. And he said, well, my experience in coming to Glasgow was I came out of Central Station and I was a bit lost. And I didn't know where I was going. So I asked somebody. And that person not only told me where to go, he took me to where I was going. He took time out of his day to take me along the street, along the corner, to the place that I needed to get to. And that really typifies for me the example of Glasgow, that people are so friendly that they will go out of their way to help you and make you feel at home. And I think Channel 4 would be very welcome in the city. as a large employer, but also as part of the creative culture of this city. And we have within the city the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, bringing through great, wonderful arts graduates, the Glasgow School of Art as well, that beacon of art and design. And we have our other universities as well within the city, and our colleges, all of whom produce great talent who would be very, very well employed within Channel 4. And I would like to close just by an anecdote from one of my members of office staff, Alexander Belich, who had cause to leave the city for a brief period earlier on today, but came back in. And he said, there's a busker performing No Diggity on a guitar and a leprechaun releasing torrents of bubbles down Buchanan Street. What a town. I think Channel 4 would fit well within Glasgow, and I welcome them very much to choose Glasgow and back our bid.
Yeah.